Okay then guys, today I've got a really enjoyable game for you first, followed by a rather frustrating one. Both are good, let's say, examples of how to play good in a battleship, what to do, how to have fun with it and things like that. But then it also highlights in the second match especially the problems that come with that, with the frustrations when it's just not working for you. Your timing's just off. I'll explain on the way, to do with when you're firing and that, and basically when you don't quite get your kill and things. Do you know what I mean? That's how the second game was for me. Although it wasn't no cracking or anything in the first game, it it was a very, very enjoyable game. The other game I played was also a very good game. However, there's a lot of frustration on my part as far as point scoring. Both of which are fantastic games, and that's why I've decided to upload them here today. I don't do many, only now and again when I feel like I've got loads I want to do, but I never get around to doing it. See, that's the problem. But this right here is a great example of how to hold your line, communicate with your teammates, and take your time. Don't rush in on this one, but also be present in the battle. I say to them both, before you start going duck into that middle and help out and go with all the ships, let's hold our side. Let them do that thing over there. But it's good in this battle. Generally speaking, most part, from what I can tell, people do their job. I wish my two stuck with me more at the start, but that provides a good distraction. For when we do what needs to be done. I really like the Maccleston as a battleship. The reason why I'm going German ships at the moment is because I've bought the Admiralty back in for, I can't even remember what ship now. I might be able to tell you at the end. I'll have a look and update it maybe. But it's another tier 8 German, not the Pommern, the one after it. So whatever the hell that's going to be, I can't remember now. But yeah, just saw there was lots of coinage available to help me be able to afford to buy my next tier, say, 8 British ship, and so on and so on. So I've already got like 7.2 million silver. You know that, the balloons or whatever you call them, not the balloons. Balloons are like the thing, innit? Let's get it in it better at this point though. I'm pretty sure. I hit him though. See, only one penetration. Or was that an overpen? Can't tell. When recording on this Share Factory thing, see, it's I've got to work out a better way of doing it. But I've only got a tiny screen to work with, and this and the other, so that's why it's hard to see the details. Even though I've got a 50-inch telly, 4K. Yeah, it's a must, isn't it, if you're a big gamer. I'm using this island as cover, yeah, just patiently waiting, playing it smart. there's no point in wasting my bullets at that point. My shells to get over the island because it's going to miss, definitely. It's not even one or two are going to go over. Just trying to plan in my head at this point. What shall I do? I'm conscious of the 3 battleships that way, see. And looking down, there's a good bunch distracting them all. Just to the left of me. But realistically, I would like at least one support, like, do you mean? Just make me feel a little safer. But the fact is, there's 4 of us. 5, I can't tell. No, 3. 4, yeah, 4 of us. Hanging around the sea. Only one person's threatening B over there. Nerdenberg gotta have a pop, haven't you? But I'm doing my best. Good shot there. Doing my best here to not stick out in front of 3 big battleships until I've got a good advantage. I know I'm not going to really get him yet, but I'll have a bang anyway, just to see. Usually I wouldn't use damage con so fast, but I went and spotted. I didn't want to burn down for a minute for nothing because those ships aren't across by me and everything, and I've got running hide, I think, haven't I? So I got eagle eye thing, so I can see torpedoes coming a mile off since I got sonar as well. And I haven't got will to rebuild, so I don't want to lose, say, 2 bars, 3 bars of health. I'd rather save my heal, basically, because I'm so, at the moment, hardly touched. I wish I'd slowed down a little bit more here before, for this Ismail. I did try aiming like that so I could miss the island, but nah, I was shit shot. That's a highlight of a frustration, I suppose, when you think you're doing it right, but I thought that Ismail was going to stop anyway, see. But never mind. I let you in on a secret. I get him. Don't worry about that. That's why, in a sense, I'm a little grateful. They do hang back in the end. But this cruiser hanging out in open water by the carrier there, he needs to get his ass further in towards B at least. Like, do you know what I mean? He's just pissing around too far away at this stage. But I don't know, I think he did come in at one stage, didn't he? So I think he started getting shot at a bit, so he backed off. But yeah, just make sure of it. Take that extra seconds. Boom, Citadel for the superstructure. Although the Ismail, if I'd zoomed right in, and I think those indents in and outs, the Ismail's got a hell of a punch if it hits. But it's the dispersion generally is so shit on it. It's just hard to get a good hit on it. But if you get hit by those shells, and they do, a couple of them do catch you, they bloody hurt. But the thing is with the Ismail, it's weak as shit. Do you know what I mean? I've been like totaled by a California, not a California. Is it a California? Well, like the Tennessee, for example. Bam. I'm surprised there's no more there. I think maybe Oberfenning. I should pay more attention to the penetration things. Determined to get it still, but I don't think I do, though, if I'm honest. Got him in the end. I did get him then. There's 2. That's the good thing. Like, yeah, Von Hipper's good because you got will to rebuild. And but if you're running, especially these German ships where you've got sonar, some got torpedoes, and I can't remember if it's got sonar and torpedoes. No, I don't think it has. Whatchamacallit? No, he's not. Has P. Heinrich got torpedoes? I think it has. I've got to use them in the next fucking battle if I have. Oh no, sure. I'll have to check. Because I thought it was only the Gneisenauer, wasn't it? Or Genesee or whatever it's fucking called. Gneisenauer. California, yeah, I was right. But that, if something like that slaps in his mouth, it's toast. But the California is a bloody very good ship. I actually prefer the California over the Iowa. Because the Iowa, it's a bit like the Amato and stuff. Like, you can easily get fucking taken out even though you're a beast. I like my British ships, I gotta be fair, I really do. The Tennessee, my first ship I believe that was, I had a Kraken in. Good bloody ship. Oh, he's not working it better. I don't know. He might not have a uprated commander or anything. Just keep adjusting myself, yeah. Boom. It's all about angling your ship as well. So with this, I've always, whether I'm going forwards or backwards, been like slightly off, dead on straight. You don't always want to be dead straight, because if you've got a big ass ship that can do you, you know, it will. Because sometimes you get punched straight through the bow, but if you're slightly angled, like now I'm slightly angled like that, do you mean I'm not quite centered to him? Your shots as well, like they instead of being like next to each other, they sort of, what's it called? I just said I didn't get that kill. That's a bit shit, innit? But like, you know, we're having a good. I really enjoyed this battle. Hope you have. I know I've been talking, not so much on the play style, but just talking to you generally. I don't know if my followers or anything how you'll feel about this, but you know, I just thought just talk to you generally about and show you a really enjoyable battle. But yeah, nope, stolen again. But I said well done, you know, because at the end of the day, teamwork makes the dream work, doesn't it? It's not all about, yeah, you have Krakens now and again, yeah. It's like that Agincourt. If you watch the Agincourt video, I've got a Kraken and in Aberfort, I think that one's a Kraken. But in the Agincourt before, I think I've shared it. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I have. I've had 7 kills in one battle, but that's only tier 3, see. And in tier 3, it's like we call it seal clubbing. I'm sure I've mentioned it plenty of times. A bit cruel, bit of a not a good thing to say, but you know, stuff here. Oh, I was disappointed on this Exeter. I'll let you know how it goes. I don't know if I get another kill now, but I was working for this Exeter, and I could have got him, but instead, because where he was torpedoes and I'd already started turning left, I started turning away from him, so my secondaries weren't going over time. I just couldn't reload in time to finish him off, otherwise he would have been dead too. But a very enjoyable battle. I'll still let it play out, because obviously I've got another one on after this. They're not so enjoyable. The frustrating one, it was still a good battle though. I just hope this highlighted What to do? You've seen how many ships we got left. Good game. Yeah, I know we've won this now, see? Don't care the rest of them, we can still do this. We've got 2 out of 3 caps, almost double the points, last minute and a half. I've got this exited if it was to go on longer anyway, so. And everyone's doing just fine. We got our torpedoes going over there for something. Mountains are in the way for that battleship. I should have maybe cut in right here, put my guns to the left, but then I don't know if I would have seen him. It was just timing with the islands and stuff like that. It's just, oh, there you see. Got a couple out on him. I thought about turning in, but I thought no, best not. But really I should just pumped out further then and got a better shot on him. But I'm hoping I'm in secondary range as I popped it out as well. Really I should have, if I could do this again, I would have skirted along this island a little bit more. Popped out by where the rocks are, but actually it worked out good time I suppose. That's what I was wary of, what the ship coming around that angle. Here now, this is where I wish I'd see now I see the torpedoes. I should have just turned into them because of the secondaries. They're working at like 7k, and I can't quite finish off. But if I turned into them, you know, my secondaries would still be going now, and I probably would have just about finished him off and got the extra kill as the game ended. But it's even up. But yeah, I found that a very enjoyable game. Nice win for the team. Quite proud of that one. Just have a quick look at the stats. Yep, I'm top. Shows I commanded my side C. Held my own. Although I hid behind the island a little bit, it was strategic because I didn't want the battleships to get me. But I also shooting at a Dover and waiting for that Ismail to come round and things like that. So it turned out pretty good in the end. See, I got the Potman, but the ship I'm going for now, I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, I'll roll into the next video straight away. It's no break anyway, innit? I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, I think I just get straight more on with it. Look at this commander guy for a second. And yeah, because it's pretty quick. And then I do just check. You can. It's good to see my commanders. I got them what level they're at anyway. But I go back off the menu quick. Have a check of their commanders. And then have a quick run through to see if anybody else has got the. Because if they're white, like Rokes, Andre Rokes, or whatever his name is at the bottom, and you get one of these, just you can level him up straight away to gold, innit? Yeah, they're all good there. These are my commanders. I've got most commanders, not everyone, but I think I got most of them. Just have a quick look at how much I got left to do now. Didn't I expected it to go up more than that since the mackerel, you know. So at this point I think, fuck it, I'm going P. Hendrick. But I didn't realise I got Von Hipper on it. I don't think I put Hyde on it either then. So yeah, that's probably why the frustrating game. I come back, why? I don't know. crash zone. Sorry, at this point I think I'm quickly texting the missus back. So I did start it quickly. I'm kind of tired today. Well, not really, and just it's been warm it have. So, and I've done a lot of walking. Actually, this is yeah, it was an enjoyable battle, but I was just a little bit frustrated. Like I should wear my headset when I play, really, but then I can't hear my phone and stuff. Then see, and after a while, my headset gets a bit annoying. My ears get sweaty, you know. But at the same time, I should, because you'd have my true reaction, and I'm like, fuck's sake, fuck. Sorry, should have to knock kid potential friendly on you now. But yeah, just in case they're right in front of me, nosing. Cut towards the island zone, so stuff it back out. Risk it for the biscuit. There's a play there, so thing is, it could be the Russian one, and it could have skip bombs in it. You don't know. I found out the hard way in the last game, a game earlier I had on this day, that someone had the Russian carrier, and I should look at who I'm playing against at the start of the matches, really. But no, rarely do that. Ah, fucker gets me. I let this one burn out, I'm pretty sure, all the way, because I'm like, nah, I'm not wasting that. Really, I should change the HE now, because you should have HE with destroyers. But it already counted down a few seconds. It didn't want to waste precious time, so I just think stuff it. Mountains in the way, you can see the little mountain. Thought I'd put my sonar on now because it's so far, but then I didn't have hide, did I? So I guess he's going right into his smoke again, but I don't know, his second one's a bit of a chance hit one now. Still haven't changed to HE, which I'm a bit stupid about. But yeah, much prefer running hide than Von Hipper now, because shots are just better. Hipper, yeah, it's secondary build, fair enough. I think I want one of them. Come on, let me get him. No chance. But then again, because I've seen the torpedo so far away, I still think at this point I'm running hide. But it's not, it's because that destroyer's close to him in front. He spotted him earlier than me. But yeah, definitely hide with the eagle eye thing. And you can see torpedoes that far away, as you saw against the Exeter earlier. Do you know what I mean? I saw them the moment you launched them. It was like, I don't know, 7-8k away. So you can steer into them and all that. Obviously, depending on what you're against, you can turn away and they won't even reach you. But honestly, hide running that build. I'll be changing him back as soon as I load up this game later now. Always shoot at destroyers. Battleships a lot of the time don't shoot at destroyers because they think, oh, you're not going to hit that. But just put more of a lead on it, and when you get used to the knack of it and stuff like that, and like, I don't know if I hit it this time, but I'm sort of running. See, he's going up a bit, so raise, and I go in a bit, but then he's turned back out. I think so the back one's probably miss. I'm not too sure, can't remember. Oh no, I had a good shot, look. Oh, that's HE. There you go. Look at the damage then. Yeah, someone else. Well done, because we finished him off. That's the destroyer's out the game now. That's game over realistically, unless our team seriously mess up. It's like we've always got the ability to spot, and our destroyer's always got this ability to be sly and get close and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, and at the moment I'm keeping my distance, but I'm edging towards pushing in now. I like to hear all these commands being called. It's good that all the team that are actually playing on my team. See, straight away. There's lots of communication using the commands. Surprised they didn't hit me at all then. I was like, ah, fuck. What, none. But as you can see, no more destroys in the game. I've changed back to AP because, generally speaking, unless you want to burn down people, but obviously, knowing I've on hit, but I probably would have because he's got like flammable capabilities. Like, do you mean he sets fire to things? That's his good thing. But I'm thinking I'm high here, so you know. Otherwise, I probably would be shooting HE anyway, most of the time. But in saying that, again, it's that destroyer is just passed up there 7k's away, innit? Do you know what I mean? Thinking again, yeah, I've seen this torpedoes ages away. I'm annoyed at this shot, yeah. I thought, oh, I'll try and get 1 or 2 over the island. He's on his last legs. And no, it would have landed. So then I'm annoyed with myself then because I would have went, if I thought he was going to die, see. I wanted to get that kill. But there he goes. When really I could have probably got him a few seconds later as he moved out away from that island. And that annoyed me as well. That's why I'm about frustrated. Because I was like, I really want to kill. But I should have noticed he was burning. Fuso. Don't get this one either. That's going to go down now. There you go. But yeah, just those frustrating things like where I let my rounds go when I didn't have to, and stuff like that. Like just the 2 things. It's just what annoyed me at the end of the match, the frustrated part. But you know, look at all that. I didn't really get close enough to do all my secondaries and stuff like that. Which, if I'd known I was falling hit, but I probably would have pushed inland to help more and have my secondaries going nuts, and you know, because I've still got 3 secondary enhancements to use. Obviously, still got that sonar, so I could have, you know, dodged those torpedoes anyway. But I can see he's turning down. I think I'll lead him a bit. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Von Hipper's shot. I know that angle was bad, but I have side on angles now, and it's just rather annoying if I'm honest. I wait for my second guns because I think, oh, he could be brought down a little bit more and hopefully I finish him off. Citadel, bam, straight through him first time. Yeah, he's going up, but I've put it up a bit, so it should still drop through the Citadel. He's not that fast. Boom, nothing. 1 hit again. This one good. Surely this is it. Finally.
Gegnerischer Flugzeugträger zerstört. Sieg ist in Sicht.
And there's a win. As you can tell, both enjoyable games, but one was a lot more productive than the other. I wasn't a massive fan of the way that the second one ended. One kill. Yeah, it wasn't the best. And even at this point, I didn't realise. I think at this point I was like, shit, I got one hit, but then that's why. Would have played a totally different game. Quite an enjoyable match, so good demonstration on how to use battleships. So if you liked me just talking over this, please comment below and I'll do it again. Otherwise, I'll be more detailed with the battle. But thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.